So Larry's 8 months old, and I'm gonna start teaching him obedience pretty soon. So I'm gonna teach him his obedience box, and this is the second session that I've done with him. And he's learning a Mandar's Minder at the same time. So when he's learning the treat and train, I wanna teach him two things. He's gotta stay there for a certain amount of time and wait, but then after that time, this is the second session, the first one is 10 minutes. What unlocks a treat and train? Just like a clicker. So he's somewhat treating it like a dopamine box a little bit. So I just want to get him thinking. And I try to teach all these things pretty operantly. So I want him to do all the thinking on his own. So he put his foot in there, he's gonna get a whole bunch. We're gonna let it go. This stuff isn't really exciting, but it's just a process. And then pretty soon the next step in that process, we'll have him dragging a leash so there's some pressure on him. And then we'll probably put all the training equipment that we're gonna put on him. He'll probably drag the leash with a prong collar on him. He needs to learn little increments of pressure too, because they need to understand pressure. They need to understand that stuff. So he's getting rewarded. I cut the reward off. How is he gonna turn it back on? I want my dogs to be the players. So he put 2 feet in there, and that's exactly what I'm gonna want him to do. Run into that position box and put the 2 feet in there. And then after a little bit, we'll start teaching him some obedience here. He doesn't know how to sit, he doesn't know how to down, he doesn't know how to do anything besides run and hit a clack board, go over the A-frame a little bit, go around a blind a little bit, and just to do these things to think on his own. So everything is just, I want it to be easy. And honestly, I don't want to work super hard for this stuff. So I let the machine reward him. I let the clicker reward him when he comes to me, but I want him to learn the position and what the position box does. Beautiful, beautiful. And with decent timing, I can take a lot of the human element out of it. You know, besides pushing this little button, and he can learn how to get rewarded and have a good time doing it. So it will strengthen his want to do training, it'll strengthen his food drive, and it will hopefully lead to what we need him to turn out to be once he gets mature. He's a super slow dog, like I've talked about in other videos. So break everything up into segments. This is all I'm gonna do here in this segment. I'll probably have him go get in there one more time, and then we'll go from there. But my position box here, this is an older one, it's a little high. I have a newer one, and I'll shape him to that as well when the time comes. But I want him just to think. I want to teach my dogs to think. IGP is a thinking sport mixed with drives and other components in there. But if I can get my dog to try to think about how to solve that problem, then he's looking for me, which is great, because if I have a problem in IGP, I want my dog to look for me to help him and not fight me. Not fight me to try to get away from me and go and get the helper or do this or that. I want him to think that, hey, we're a team and we're working together, and that's what all of this is gonna teach him at the end of the day, not to fight with me. So Larry's shaping and everything is going pretty slow. I'm not in any type of a hurry with him. He's just now starting to get a decent hold of what his body's capable of. And I'm just getting over, he had Giardia again, so I'm just getting over that. So that was a little bit of a pain in the butt. So he's out of food or it's clogged, so I'm gonna pick this guy up so we're done. And that's it for today. Thank you.